In the heart of ancient China, nestled among rolling hills and tranquil rivers, there lived three monks whose names have long been forgotten. They were known throughout the land as the Three Laughing Monks. Their fame did not come from words of wisdom or powerful sermons, for they spoke no words at all. Instead, their message was simple yet profound: laughter. These monks traveled from village to village, never separating from one another, always bringing joy wherever they went. Their ritual was as peculiar as it was enchanting. They would walk into the bustling center of a town, stand shoulder to shoulder, and begin to laugh. Not a polite chuckle or a quiet giggle, but deep, rolling, contagious laughter that echoed through the streets. At first, the townsfolk would glance at them curiously, wondering what could be so amusing. But soon, the corners of their mouths would twitch, and before long, laughter swept through the square like wildfire. The blacksmith, hammer in hand, would lean back with a belly laugh. The shopkeeper, mid-transaction, would chuckle until tears streamed down his face. Even the village elder, known for his stern demeanor, couldn't help but break into a grin. It was as if these monks possessed the secret to pure, unbridled happiness. And once the laughter of the entire village reached its crescendo, the monks would exchange knowing glances and move on to the next place, leaving behind a community renewed with joy and unity. For many years, the Three Laughing Monks roamed the land, becoming beloved figures. Their fame spread far and wide. Even emperors spoke of them with awe. Yet, nobody ever heard them utter a single word. They needed none. Their laughter spoke a language that resonated deeper than words ever could. It whispered a message. Life, no matter how complex or burdensome, should be met with joy. For beneath it all, there was a cosmic joke that only the enlightened could truly see. Then came a day that would test the laughter of the two remaining monks. While in a bustling village in the northern province, one of the monks, the eldest of the trio, passed away. News of his death spread like a brush fire through the village, drawing people from fields and workshops. They gathered, stunned and silent, expecting to see the remaining two monks finally overcome with grief. But as they approached, they heard it, not the sound of mourning, but laughter. Louder, deeper, more heartfelt than ever before. The two surviving monks stood beside the lifeless body of their companion, laughing so hard that they had to clutch their sides. The onlookers gasped. How could they find mirth at such a moment? A few brave villagers stepped forward, eyes wide with confusion, and asked, "Why do you laugh when your friend has left this world? Have you no respect for him?" For the first time, one of the monks spoke, his eyes twinkling with mirth. Respect. This is the greatest respect we could give him. Yesterday, on our way here, he made a bet with us. He said, "Let's see who out of us will win and leave this world first." And now, look, he won, the old rogue. How can we not laugh for him? The gathered villagers fell silent, absorbing this revelation. The laughter of the monks was not one of disrespect, but of understanding, of a life embraced, and a promise kept. They learned that the old monk had left a final testament, which spoke volumes about his playful spirit. Tradition dictated that the deceased be cleaned and dressed in fresh garments before being placed on the funeral pyre. Yet, he had left a specific request: leave me as I am. Not a speck of this world's dust has ever touched me, for I have always been washed in laughter. And so, the villagers placed his body on the pyre, dressed in the simple robes he had worn during his life. When the flames were lit and began to consume the fabric, a surprise unfolded. Hidden fireworks, planted within his robes, burst forth in a dazzling array of colors, crackling and whistling, as they painted the sky with light. The crowd gasped in astonishment, then burst into joyous laughter, tears streaming down their faces as they looked at one another and at the two monks, who were now laughing so hard they had to support each other to keep from falling. In that moment, the village understood the lesson the three laughing monks had been teaching all along. Life's greatest moments, even those tinged with sadness, should be met with laughter. For it is laughter that elevates the soul, transcends pain, and connects us to the boundless joy at the heart of existence. From that day forward, the story of the three laughing monks and their final brilliant jest was told and retold. Parents shared it with their children, and travelers carried it to distant towns, where laughter spread like a warm summer wind. So, the next time life places an obstacle in your path, look in the mirror and find a reason to smile, to laugh, and to remember that in joy, we are most alive. Thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy this story. If you found it inspiring or uplifting, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. Your support means the world to us and helps us bring more joy and stories to you. Thank you, and stay blessed.